कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। The crest jewel amongst the crest jewels is undoubtedly the Vibheeshana Sharanagati. In this episode of Vibheeshana Sharanagati, we have been discussing how Vibheeshana is a Dharmatma, a Bhagavatottama, who realizes that there is no dharma in what his eldest brother, though powerful, the mighty Ravana, Vimshat Bhujam, Dashagrivam, Darshaniya Parichadam, Vishadavakshasam Viram, Manusham Devarokina. That great, mighty, powerful Ravana, despite knowing the power that was with him, Vibheeshana did realize that there was no dharma in what Ravana had done. He did hitopadesham to his brother. But will Ravana listen? Do you think Ravana's ministers will let him listen? Do you think Ravana's mighty son Indrajit will even want Ravana to listen to what his uncle Vibheeshana had to say? No. Every one of them, right from Ravana to Indrajit to all the ministers, rebuked and humiliated Vibheeshana. That is when Vibheeshana thought, what is the use of staying in Lanka amidst these riches and the position, the prestige and the power that I have been ordained, when there is no dharma? He relinquished Lanka, all his riches, 4 Rakshasas, Chaturdhis Saharakshasai, 4 Rakshasas, saw the Nyaya, the justice that was there in Vibheeshana's side. He said, we will also join you, Vibheeshana, and came to Bharatadesh. While Vibheeshana tried presenting his case to Sugriva, the leader of the Vanara Sainyam, Sugriva was not in a mood to accept what Vibheeshana had to say. He said, wait here. I will go present your case to Rama. Rama was seated. He was waiting for Ravana to come. Now it is not Ravana, it is his youngest brother Vibheeshana, who is not part of the crime of kidnapping or misbehaving with Sita. Rama would have immediately said, well, let's take Vibheeshana into our fold. Come on. Had Rama said this, everybody had to listen. They would have listened. But Rama didn't do that. He was very democratic in approach. That is the greatness of Rama. When some of the management gurus of the present days, like Stephen Covey, who say, listen first to understand and then be understood. We see that in Rama. He listened to what the others had to say and then he would present. Here, while saying so, he let everyone get their due chance to speak. The oldest in the entire clan was Jambavan. He said, we should not accept Vibheeshana. He has come to the wrong place at the wrong time. Then he shifts his focus to Sugriva, the leader amongst the Vanara Sainyam. He says, Rama, how can you trust a person who has deserted his own brother? He shifts his focus to Vali's son Angada, the youngest. He says, I see him as a person who is a traitor. He has come with poison in his mind. We should test his abilities, see the advantages and disadvantages, test him, examine him, and then decide. The Vanara Sainyam said, see, you are the best judge, Rama, what will we speak? Then Rama shifts his focus to Vinayanjaneya. Anjana's son is Anjaneya Hanuman. Vinayanjaneya. Vinaya, humility. Right now, I'm in the outskirts of Bengaluru, in a beautiful fulcrum of arts and architecture built in the 20th and the 21st century called Omkara, Kala Kutira. You see a Vinayanjaneya next to me, filled with humility. You see a beautiful portrait in the Tanjavur painting style. What you see is gold foil. What portrait you see is over 200 years old. In this painting, which is over 200 years old, you see Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, Bharata, Shatrughna, Sugriva, Jambavan, Angada, Anuman, the Vanara Sainya, Vibheeshana, Rishis. It's a beautiful portrait in the Tanjavur style of the Pattabhishek. This portrait has stood so many decades, 20 decades. Now, when Hanuman had to speak, he said, Nabantam Marisreshtham Samartham Vadatambaram Aishayayidum Shakto Brihaspatirapi Bruvan. When a great speaker like you are present, Rama, what will I speak? Hanuman was one of the greatest speakers. He says, what will I speak? Yet, as my Swami, my leader, you have commanded me to express my opinion. I will do that sincerely. Rama, at the outset, even before I present this case, I can say one thing. Vibheeshana is not bad. Look at the communication skills of Hanuman. He doesn't begin with the opinion that Vibheeshana is good. That means he is concluded. He says he is not bad. Then he starts saying, some of them had this doubt, Rama, that he has deserted his own brother and come. Whose opinion was this? This was Sugriva's opinion. What should Hanuman say? You deserted your brother Vali and you are speaking Sugriva? Hanuman never adopts that style. He will never point fingers. He will slowly bring his point in a very subtle and acceptable fashion. He says that is a valid point. But remember, why he must have come here? He must have realized that you granted moksham to Vali. That is why he must have come here, knowing that you are the power of moksha pradatvam. He must have realized that you are Paramatma. That is why he has come. So the Tamil poet Kamban puts this in the form of a beautiful verse in the Tamil language. Vali Vinpera Arasi Ilayavan Perka Kolia Varishile Valium Kotramum Silamu Udanda Nin Serda Telithin Male Arasi Yeduvan Virumpideina. Probably he understood that you have granted moksham and that is why he has come. Some of them had this valid point, Rama. Is it the right time to come? This is the right time. We have not reached the Lanka Pradesham. I have communicated to you that Sita is in Lanka. We have not reached Lanka. We are clueless how to take all these Vanara Sainyams to Lanka. So he is not an opportunist. While we are in a disadvantageous position, he has come, realizing that we are at a disadvantage. So which means he has come at the right time. Adalal ivan varavu nalvarave ena unarndhen. He has come with a good purpose, good objective. Adiyaneen un vedanol ettagai thiruvullatin kurippu ariyen endru vittan. He has come at the right place and at the right time. Deshakadopapannam cha karyam kasya vidambara saphadam kurute kshipram prayogedabhisamhitam. He has come at the right place at the right time to the right person. Rama, in my opinion, he is a good person. See, how did he begin his presentation? That Vibheeshana is not there. Now, how does he conclude? He is a good person. Why? Because in the Sabha Mantapam of Ravana, he was the only one at that point in time who said, an envoy, an ambassador, a duta, a messenger should not be killed. The only one who said, Dharma Shastra says. He has quoted the rule book. Nobody else in Lanka knew of the rule book. He quoted. He is a good man. He began the presentation saying Vibheeshana is not bad, concluded saying he is good, and finally said, Rama, Yatha sharti mayoktam to rakshasasya pradi pramanam tvam hi sheshasya shrutva buddhimatam vara. You have listened to what I spoke. I just rambled, Rama. I am not a great speaker like you. You are the best judge. You decide. See, look at the Vinaya. That is when Rama begins. He commences his speaking from the place where Hanuman had left, trying to indicate the people present there that he liked Hanuman's presentation. Because when you like somebody's presentation, you take one excerpt of it and then begin your presentation. Rama says, had Vibheeshana been bad, do you think karma, vidhi, would have made him join us? Only because he is good, karma has made him join us. கருத்து உர நோக்கிய போந்த காலமும் நன்று காதல் அருந்தையோ அரசின் மெற்றே அறிவினுக்கு அவதி இல்லை பெருத்து உயர் தவத்தினானோ பிழைத்திலன் என்று தேற்றி திருத்தியது ஆகுவன்றே நம்பியின் சேர்ந்து செய்கை. He has joined us, which itself says he is good. Had he had any wickedness in him, would he have joined us? But one thing I will tell you, all of you present here, Rama says, even if there is wickedness in him, I cannot refuse him. See, look at that. He doesn't have any wickedness in him. Even if there is wickedness, I cannot refuse him. Mitra bhavena sampraptam. Mitra bhavena. Even if he comes with that superficial layer of friendliness, I cannot refuse him. Mitra bhavena sampraptam natyajeyam kathanchana dosho yadyapi tasyasyar satame tadadarhitum. Even if there is dosham in him, I will accept him. This is where Rama says something very, very daring. Lakshmana has left his wife Urmila, served Rama for 30, and this is the 14th year in the forest, giving up all his comforts. And now look at what Rama says. Rama says, this is an answer to Sugriva, but he says it in general. Some of you are saying, how can we accept someone who has deserted his own brother? Rama says, Na sarve bhratavastada bhavanti bharatopamaha. There is validity in that argument, but one thing I wish to say, not every brother in this world can equal my brother Bharata. Na sarve bhratavastada bhavanti bharatopamaha. Generally, when we do a skit, a play, the audience will come and appreciate only the cast. They'll say, you did a very good role. You did the heroine's role so well. But they will never acknowledge the work done by the people behind the stage, the crew. They will never accept the services, the goodwill of the crew, because they are all behind the screen. People who are on the stage will only be acknowledged. Same is the case here. We all celebrate Lakshmana. Rama Lakshmana Janaki, Jai Bolo Hanuman ki, Ram Lakhan. Lakshmana served Rama selflessly, no doubt. But he is a part of the caste. But there is someone who is religiously executing the orders of Rama while staying in the Nandigramam, the outskirts of Ayodhya. And that is Bharata. He is not present with Rama. He is like the crew. But Rama acknowledges that is the greatness of a leader. He said, Na sarve bhratarastata bhavanti bharatopamaha. Not every brother can equal my dear brother Bharata. But imagine Lakshmana's position. Lakshmana has served him for 14 years. And shouldn't Rama acknowledge stating that nobody can equal Lakshmana? What will Lakshmana feel? Wouldn't he have felt bad? Let us see what Lakshmana has to feel, Lakshmana has to say, and what further Rama has to say on accepting or not accepting Vibheeshana in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.